So you're running an SEO agency, and you know scaling is the name of the game. But what if the very things you do every day are actually holding you back? Today, we're not just talking about a few tools. We are literally architecting a full-blown solution, the automated SEO agency stack.
All right, let's be honest for a second. Think about your team's week. How much time are they spending on tasks that feel, well, kind of repetitive? Like really repetitive. If you're nodding your head, even just a little, you've just put your finger on the single biggest bottleneck stopping your agency from growing.
Because here's the hard truth. All those super important but incredibly time-sucking tasks, the deep keyword research, the nitpicky site audits, cranking out those weekly reports, they just don't scale. What works for one client becomes a complete and utter nightmare when you've got 10. It's that classic trap, right? You're stuck working in the business instead of on it. So really, you're at a crossroads. On one side, you've got the old way, manual processes that cap your growth and, let's face it, are prone to human error. On the other side, automation. It lets you scale, it boosts your accuracy, and, this is the big one, it frees up your team's precious time for actual high-level strategy. I mean, the choice seems pretty obvious, doesn't it? Okay, so how do we get from that manual grind to the automated dream? Well, you need a plan. You need a blueprint. And that's exactly what we're going to lay out today, the automation stack blueprint. Now, an SEO automation stack, it isn't some single magic tool you can buy. Think of it more like a curated set of tools that you plug together so they work in harmony. And listen, the goal here isn't to replace your experts, not at all. It's to empower them, to let them stop worrying about the grunt work and start focusing on the strategy and client results that truly move the needle. All right. Every great structure needs a rock-solid foundation. And in our automation stack, that foundation is built on two main pillars, data-driven research and continuous auditing. This is square one. It's where every single successful SEO campaign has to begin. First up, we've got to automate our intelligence gathering. So instead of your team manually digging for keywords or trying to spy on what competitors are up to, we let these powerful tools do all the heavy lifting, 24/7. This creates a constant stream of raw data that guides every other decision we're going to make. And the industry standards here are probably no surprise to you. We're talking about the powerhouses like Ahrefs and SEMrush. But here's the pro tip. It's not just about having these tools. It's about setting up automated alerts and dashboards so the insights come to you instead of you having to constantly go hunt for them. Okay, the second part of our foundation is all about maintaining the technical health of a site. Manually checking for broken links or, weird indexation issues, it's just unbelievably inefficient when you have multiple clients. You absolutely need automated crawlers to act as your 24/7 website watchdogs. For this, Screaming Frog SEO Spider is the go-to for pretty much countless agencies. It automates these super deep technical audits, but its real power, it lies in the scheduling feature. You can set it to run weekly crawls automatically, so you're spotting and fixing problems before they can even think about impacting a client's rankings. Okay, foundation is set, it's solid. Now it's time to build the engine that's going to drive the results. This next layer is all about two things, speeding up your content creation and having nonstop performance tracking. Content creation can be a huge drain on agency resources, but AI has completely changed the game here. We can now automate those critical first steps, from topic research and finding content gaps, all the way to creating solid data-backed outlines. This just dramatically speeds up the entire content production line. So tools like ChatGPT and Google Gemini are just perfect for this. Now, they shouldn't be writing your final drafts. Let's be clear about that. But they can act as this tireless strategic assistant, handling all the prep work so your human experts can focus on adding that crucial layer of quality, that brand voice, and real genuine insight. The other half of our engine is automated rank tracking. And look, daily automated tracking is absolutely non-negotiable. You need it to monitor progress, sure, but more importantly, you need it to catch any ranking drops the moment they happen. That way you can react fast, not a week later when the damage is done. And for this, platforms like AccuRanker or SERPWatcher are built for this exact job. They give you that constant, up-to-the-minute visibility into performance, which lets you be proactive instead of always being reactive. Okay, so we have our foundation of data, we have our engine for content and tracking. The final layer is the control center. This is the part that connects all the pieces together and gives you, and just as importantly your clients, a clear, unified view of everything that's going on. Manual monthly reporting. It's a classic time suck for agencies. The solution? Automated, live dashboards. They pull in all the key metrics and display them in real time. This saves your team countless hours, and it gives clients that on-demand transparency they absolutely love. Google's Looker Studio is pretty much the perfect tool for this. Its real power comes from how it connects directly to Google Analytics, Search Console, and even the data from your rank tracker. It just pulls it all into one clean dashboard that automatically tells the full performance story. No more copy-pasting. And now for the final and honestly the most powerful piece of the puzzle, workflow automation. This is the glue that holds the entire stack together. It's what allows your tools to actually talk to each other and trigger actions automatically. A ranking drops? Boom, you get an alert in Slack. A new backlink is found? Wham, it's added to a Google Sheet. The undisputed king of this whole domain is Zapier. It connects thousands of different apps without you needing to write a single line of code. It basically turns your separate individual tools into a single, unified, and intelligent system that just works for you even when you're not looking. And there you have it. You've just architected your new agency framework. See, it's not just a random collection of subscriptions. It's a complete, integrated system designed from the ground up for maximum efficiency and scale. So let's just quickly run through the flow one more time. It all starts with that solid foundation of automated research and auditing. Then you power it up with an engine for content and tracking. And finally, you manage the whole shebang from a control center for reporting and workflow. See how each layer builds perfectly on the last one? When all of these layers are working together in harmony, your agency completely transforms. You are fundamentally shifting your team's time away from that low-impact repetitive work and pointing it directly toward the high-impact strategy that actually delivers meaningful, tangible results for your clients. So there it is. You now have the blueprint for a much more efficient, scalable agency. The only question left is, where are you going to start? What's the very first bottleneck in your agency that you are going to automate away for good?